Keyhole slot, what we're going to talk about in this section, is a great beginner technical slot located just a couple miles east of the main tunnel in Zion National Park. This is a great slot canyon to hone the skills necessary for the larger and longer slots located within the park. And as with any slot canyon, it's extremely important that you understand the skills necessary to do these slots. Take somebody with you if you don't have the ability. Learn these before you go into these slots. Keyhole slot has a number of rappels. It has a number of down climbs. One's a 10-foot down climb that you have to do a chimney maneuver to get down. And there's a couple 8-foot and 5-foot down climbs. There's also some pretty long swims in this canyon. Again, it's a gorgeous canyon to go into, but like I say, know what you're doing before you go into this canyon. I hope you enjoy this part of the show. It was a great time filming this part. Thank you.
Keyhole slot is located east of the tunnels in Zion National Park. One of the unique aspects of Keyhole slot is you start and end the slot within a quarter mile of the parking area, so no shuttle is needed. Remember, permits are required for all overnights, through hikes of the Narrows and tributaries, Left Fork and North Creek, which is a subway, Colab Creek, and all canyons requiring the use of technical equipment. Permits are issued at visitor centers the day before or the day of hike. Equipment that you need for this canyon is 100 feet of rope, 20 feet of 1-inch tubular webbing, harnesses, rappelling device, map, dry bag, sticky rubber shoes, and a wetsuit. The start of the slot canyon is accessed by climbing a short, slick rock section, then down climbing a relatively easy, rocky but sandy section. This will bring you to the first section of the slot canyon. In this first section, no ropes are necessary, but there are some short down climbs and pools of cold water to cross. This is a great precursor to the main slot. As you progress, you slowly go deeper into the slot canyon.
This is the first of a series as we progress our way through more difficult and more difficult slot canyons later. We're looking at Imlay Canyon as the next step from here, and then Heaps Canyon. And after Heaps, we thought we'd go to a one-day chop rock neon canyon. I think that that'll probably give the viewer something to look at.
Hiking in canyons, even short hikes, require advanced planning. Many hikes involve walking in water, and the rivers and creeks are subject to flash flooding. River flow varies greatly depending on the time of year and weather conditions. Check the National Weather Service weather forecasts and flash flood potential before entering any canyon, posted daily in the visitor center.
Is it deep in here?
No. No, knee deep maybe.
Good, because I'm going in. Oh, that's so super.
This is so cold.
Always be on the lookout for hypothermia, especially in these cold waters of these slot canyons. Hypothermia usually occurs when the body is cooled to dangerous levels. It is the #1 killer of outdoor recreationists, and it usually happens without the victim's awareness. It is a hazard in narrow canyons even in summer because immersion in cold water is the quickest route to body heat loss. To prevent hypothermia, avoid cotton clothing. It provides no insulation when wet. And eat high energy food, especially sugar and starches, before you are chilled. In a short distance, the canyon will open up to a large sandy and rocky area. This is the start of the second section of Keyhole Slot Canyon, and the technical section of the canyon. If you've not suited up with your wetsuit yet, you definitely want to at this point. In this section, there are numerous swims in very cold water.
Yeah, see if I can do it. One more time. One more.
The next challenge is a short 7-foot down climb into another possibly cold pool of water.
Okay, I'm way on the other side.
The second rappel is another 20-foot downstream to the next anchor. This anchor is a glue-in type eye-bolt anchor. The anchor will be used to rappel 20 feet into a bowl below. Walking across the bowl will afford another anchor opportunity which can be used to continue down another 20 feet on a low angle slab. There is an option to continue down the slab using the same glue-in anchor used to lower into the dish and then pull the rope once the low angle slab is negotiated. At the bottom of the slab, the canyon becomes very deep, dark, and convoluted. Shortly down canyon, a somewhat awkward 8-foot down climb is encountered, providing the way deeper into the slot. A little further down the canyon brings a somewhat easier 10-foot down climb, which ends in a narrow section of swimming, which may be somewhat long, about 100 feet, and very cold.
Beautiful. Go ahead and walk out.
As you exit Keyhole after the swim, it's a short hike back to the road and back to the car.